One of the greatest and biggest things that I was scared of for such a long time was failing. I always said that I wanted to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. If you have watched my videos before in my New Year's resolution, I said that, but I didn't know that failing would be this uncomfortable situation. But had I known that failing, being unprepared and having to sacrifice something perfect for something necessary would be this uncomfortable situation, would I have reacted the same way? I guess this is just what other people would call life, but for someone who was always in her bubble, it felt different to go through situations that were this kind of uncomfortable. And I mean, I asked for it when I said in my New Year's resolutions that I wanted to go through something like that. And if you're someone like me, you are the type of person who needs to go somewhere else. You just need a little hiatus from your own life. Get somewhere else just to take a little breath, clear your mind, and just start anew, I guess. And that's what I did. I went to the one place I knew that I was at a safe place, and it was at my cousin's place. It's not that I did something totally different there. I did my typical routine of working out, watching my shows, making something nice to eat. I just needed to be somewhere else in order to feel as if I could breathe. That is good. And this is not something that I would recommend to people, but do you know what people like me who are not in the best situation do when they're just want to get everything out of there? I invited my sister for the first time ever to come with me and eat something Korean at a Korean restaurant, and we enjoyed our time so much. We liked everything that we ate and we're really happy in the moment. I decided that I would even buy a K-pop album from IZ*ONE because first of all, it was the only IZ*ONE album at the store that I was at, and funny, I thought I would never go back to buying K-pop albums, but I guess I did. Do I regret it? I'm not sure I do, but I know I shouldn't have. I also went to stores and bought myself some new little slippers because I just felt like I had to. I mean, in the moment I thought that was the right thing to do. I just wanted to get everything out of my chest. I wanted to feel something. I just wanted to feel any type of emotion in that moment. And while this happiness of buying something was making me happy in the moment, I knew that this happiness wouldn't last forever, but thanks to this impulse mindset buying that I had, I realized something, and it's that life goes on after this. I bought my album. I was happy in the moment that I bought it, but did it push my problems away? It did not. Did it do something different to my mind? It probably did in the moment, and I'm very grateful for that. Life goes on after I bought it, and that's just literally something that I realized, because after doing this mistake, after having to get rid of my situation, of my future that I had planned, even though in the moment and in the situation I felt bad, life keeps moving. Every second is still a path to something. I didn't realize it at first, but when I bought these things and had this specific emotion in the moment, that was happiness that I bought a new album, happiness that I have another IZ*ONE album in my collection, I realized that it was a moment in life, and that moments in life are there to either make you happy, to be a memory, or to teach you something. Thing is that I might still have been sad after buying that album, or that I might be happier thinking that this is going to save me from my sadness and buy more albums. It's just life doesn't exactly tell us what we're going to do, but it could go into both directions, because you know that greater things will happen and failures and sadness will come. It's inevitable. That's the English word. This is just how life works. It happens. It's just things happen for specific reasons. Situations happen, feelings and emotions happen. Instead of just letting them take over our whole existence, it lies in our hands to know how to deal with these situations. I dealt with them in a way that I first of all cried it all out after knowing what is going on. I talked to people who I know that they would try to find either a solution with me or be honest with me, yet still tell me I get you. At the same time, I needed to leave all of this just for a little moment. Not saying that you should run away from your problems. Take a breath sometimes, just thinking, okay, I need to breathe. This problem is going to wait for me. I need to breathe. I need to get the energy to push this problem away. And that is what I did when I said that I wanted to go to Cologne, just because I needed to gain some strength. And then coming back home from my break of everything is when I had a few questions on my mind, because I came back to deal with myself. Where am I going to go from now on? What am I going to do? What is awaiting me starting from now, since I don't have what I had initially thought I would have? And I love the fact that I don't have the answer to this question. For someone who is a big believer of God, I have faith that He will put something nice in my way, in my path, and that I'm going to be okay at some point. That things maybe just didn't happen the way I wanted them because He thought maybe I wasn't ready, maybe this wasn't for me, or maybe there's something greater awaiting me. There's always a reason for everything, and God would never put you through something that you couldn't handle. I will still try to live in the moment more, because this is probably what made the situation go out of hand, because I was seeing too far to the future, not appreciating what I have in the moment, living with what I have right now, and doing the best that I can with what is in front of me, believing in the path that life is going to open for me, while still enjoying my little things that I do every day. I mean, watching my Girls Planet Goo Girls and being a little bit depressed every single day when my favorites get eliminated. Film and edit my YouTube videos, because this is one of the things that I love doing the most. My rabbit, who is a pain in the ass sometimes. I have so much yet to do, and so much that is making me feel alive, even though these are things that I do every single day. But I should just live in the moment, appreciate everything that is given to me like that, instead of looking for something way too far away from me right now, because I clearly wasn't ready. And it's okay to not be ready for something yet. And it's okay to fail at something that you thought you were good at. I was this close to something good happening to me, and literally the day before leaving everything is when it all broke down, and it did hurt, it did feel bad, but I think that life teaches you something in that way. I will learn from it. While I was trying to get away, everything went so fast and just broke down just as fast as it came. Yes, I wanted to get out of my comfort zone, but my comfort zone doesn't mean I need to go somewhere else. I can still, you know, film a different type of video like I'm doing right now. This is getting out of my comfort zone. Learn harder words in my Korean sessions. Just little things can be getting out of your comfort zone as well, which is why I think this video was kind of necessary for me to film, and maybe even for you to watch, so that I and you can know that life happens. This is just the circle of life. I want you to know that change is bound to happen. Sometimes it's good change, you know, a shift in mentality, that toxic friends are gone, etc. And sometimes it could be bad change, or even failure, missing an opportunity because you need to do something necessary instead. But as they said in this Swedish TV show that I'm watching called Eagle, why regret when you can learn from it? I hope that this video kind of helped you guys see that you're not alone if you're going through a situation like this. Not that you think, oh, I feel like everyone is doing well, and then there's me going through the situation. But because obviously if I'm filming a video like that, is that I have been through that as well. It's the coincidence for me. This feels like a video message to myself. You just have to forgive yourself for the mistake or for the situation and move on, because life is moving on every single day. Life is not going back each day to the same situation. It's moving on. You go with the flow, you go with each day, and something is going to happen that you didn't expect that could be even better than what was awaiting you. Something can happen to you, to me, to whoever is watching this video. Move on, because you're going to be stronger each second, and just do this over and over and over. Life is just not waiting for you where you left it. It's continuing, and each day is a missed opportunity if you keep in the past. I'm not saying you can't mourn or be sad that situations just happen to be this way and not the way that you wanted it to, but grow with it. That's how life is. You just have to get stronger and keep doing. So I'm very thankful for you guys for watching this different type of video. I am not sure how this video would reach you guys. I don't feel like it's necessary for me to be sad about this situation forever, because I know that good things happen to those who wait and good things happen to those who are patient. Even if right now feels like you're drowning, you're not going to be underwater for too long, because something good is going to come your way. And I'm positive about this, because I believe that if you change and shift your mentality to think that I need to get where I want to be, you will get where you want to be, and that's on period. So thank you again for watching this video. I will see you guys in my next video, which is a not so summer K-pop summer playlist video. Be prepared for Friday's video. Thank you again, people. Love you so much. Adios. And be strong. Be heard. Be strong. Be proud. You gotta make some noise.